Yo, 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 yo. Hey, this new wave of rap music is doing the thing. It's doing it. All right, this new wave of rap music is doing okay. Disclaimer: I don't hate. I don't care about none of it. You know what I'm saying? I only care to listen to it. I just have fun with listening to it, and I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the actual message behind it. All right, all right. You do go hard though. Hey, move, move. All right. So now, disclaimer. All right, now just the introduction. So, as far as the rap industry, rap community, everybody think got speculation, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Devil music. Devil worship music. All this stuff. All the demonic things about it, right? Okay. Now let's have the right understanding, right? So we know that entertainment or music is dealing with entertainment because is dealing with, something we like to do on our own time that can give us a feel of some type of imagination that we can spark from each other, right? So this is all about the internal feelings, really. Okay, right? So these are feelings that we all have visions, right? We all have these things that we kind of doze off into during the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what entertainment is for, but it's like you can look at it and like make your own, little perspective from it. Anyway, so, knowing this, right? So this is all internal nature. So music is having to do it all internal. So all of these rap songs nowadays, well, really, as far as nowadays, is when you listen to it, it's mostly about um like it's like a lot of vibrant, like a lot of vibrant type of high pitch, giddy type of music, and it's very fast paced, and the songs aren't that long like these. So it's almost like it's pushing the narrative. I mean, pushing something, trying to say, okay, we're moving through a time where it's more about oh shit. Shout out to Walking Talking. Shout out to Star Walking. We're in a more of a time where it's about more about like burning out things, more about okay, the first high of it, then it kind of goes out. Like if y'all notice, what I'm saying, half of these albums or whatever songs that get popular or anything get burnt out like the first month or two. Okay, so it's kind of letting us know like okay, things okay, saying in a way we burn out anything we get into, whether that be feeling something that we're previewed to argue about, something that we like. We just burn everything out. Okay. So right. So you know what I'm saying? That's one way that you can sit there and do the overall. That's just the overall, you know what I'm saying? Every all that's something we can all agree that all of these things are kind of just something that gets us through it type thing. Like it's something that's fast paced and quick. Okay. That's like a start overall thing, right? So like I said, disclaimer. So the music is all about the internal, right? So if most of these songs, you know what I'm saying, are mostly geared towards luxury, money, getting females, you know what I'm saying, detaching from the world, detaching from your friends, you don't want no friends. Drake started it all, no new friends, you know what I'm saying? Now think about it. Don't think about it like, devil music. And I know I'm not that wrapped up in luxury or money. I know I just like to listen to it. Now, that's cool, but you got to know the deeper meaning. Because remember, I started off saying, but we all know this, that it's all internal. It's all like entertainment, fun, that fire, you know what I'm saying, passion, or I mean the potential is all a fire, you know what I'm saying, but a dream, feel me? So if not that the message is being like, you know what I'm saying, drugs or, do this, burn out something or spend something, money or get money or say forget what you put everything else to the side so you can do what you gotta do type of energy. Okay, even though I got all this connection, I'm gonna do what I gotta do type of thing. Now that like that's like kind of what they're gearing towards, more of like so you won't have to think about it like, oh, it's actually like something I'm looking at, like, oh, these things that they're showing isn't what I actually like am into. I'm not into luxury. I'm fine with what I am. Like, you start justifying, like, I mean, I just listen to music, which is cool. We all do that, right? We all listen to music, just to listen to music, okay? That's not the point. The point is the fact that um, while you're listening to the music, when you're not looking at, or when you're not listening to what's being said, but when you just when you understand why it's being said, or why would this all as a whole be pushed, right? That's why I was saying earlier in the video that everything's all about burning out things really quick. This is why we be burning songs out as a whole so fast, especially our generation, right? So it's okay. So that's kind of like the circle of it. And so inside that circle is more about pretty much pushing out um pushing out a message of, like, okay, burnout, but also, okay, within that burnout, talk about detachment, talk about leaving what's behind, or leaving everything behind, forget everything because blah 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 blah. My bad, start walking. I'm trying to just get a point, so I can set the stage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Set the platform, and then yeah. So you know what I'm saying? All of these things kind of line up, correlate with the fact that it's not exactly the things they're saying, it's actually why they're saying it. Why would somebody say, "Oh, I don't got no friends, I just got to get this money"? Okay, don't think of it like, oh, because we all experience, not having real friends, but don't think about it like, oh, the people you've been with, you need to just cut them off with no explanation just because you're feeling some vibe that you made up in your head. Okay, so it's almost like, okay, they're using the Twitter outlet or social media, aka everybody relates on social media and Twitter. That's what all them retweets is for. So everyone can kind of get a accord of what everybody relates to. Really, everybody can go on the internet and see what everybody likes to relate to. Okay, so everybody can clearly relate to, since a long time ago, that everybody likes kind of having their own time and they don't like dealing with friends at a certain point, or they get annoyed and stuff like that, which we all do. But that energy just got taken and like ran with because people are trying to take that fake left hand path or be their own person or whatever like that, while not trying to take responsibility for everything that they did say, no matter if they got more information or more wisdom about something to bring now. It don't matter. You still had that connection in the first place. So you gotta like deal with it. But more than that, I'm just saying, like, all the lyrics is dealing with burning out something, detaching, not taking responsibility, overindulging, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play some of the album. I don't know if YouTube gonna be I'm gonna be talking though. I'm gonna just so I can remember. But all right, Starwalk, you said you guys save this live and upload it as a video so I can watch it through. Good topic, bro. Many key points made. Appreciate you, walking. Appreciate you. I'm gonna definitely upload this. I'll upload most of my, especially on YouTube. I gotta upload to YouTube. But so yeah, listen. So all right. So yeah, we got the platform. Entertainment is all about the burning fire within you, passion that we all got. We just don't know sometimes how to put it together where it can be showcased and everybody can see. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Now, that and so this means you can't really look at what they're saying as if it's literally as what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at it like more of a passion, more of a before the actual thing of what came to be, which is what we can see. Think about more about, or put your mind more on, why would somebody say that, which is, what did this that I'm seeing, what did that word come from? What are these actual sentences and phrases leading me to? Or why would somebody come up with that? Okay. Now that's gonna lead us to the true message behind all this music. Ain't nothing wrong with none of this, but if we don't know ourselves and we listen, and the very thing that's making us have pleasure is pain. So if you pleasure into this music, but you're looking at it like you're agreeing with what they be saying, but like on a level where it's like you justifying your fuck up, like you justifying what you did, what you left, you justifying what you fucked up with this music. because you in a high vibration, because you know music is like our gateway to be happy. That's where you're wrong. People, it's not what you're doing, it's how you do it. You're using the music, what they're saying, not how it's supposed to be. Not you're just taking it. You're just taking it like as a grain of goddamn salt. So about to play some of this out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah. Hmm. Ribbon. All right, I'm just listening to this. Look. All right, he just said my pockets filled with money. They fucking swole. And then he said, and look, the song is called Rolling. Listen, y'all, this is what we gotta understand. You gotta start understanding meanings behind everything. It ain't even what we looking at. Money, getting money, ain't nothing wrong with that. Detaching from what you need to, ain't nothing wrong with that. But not taking responsibility, now there's something wrong with that. When you're using things that others use as a crutch to pull yourself through anything you're going through, just because your feelings don't match what you think you're gonna get from the situation, that's when you're wrong, okay? That's when you're wrong. So I'm just saying all that to say this music is really pushing overindulging, not taking accountability, going against your fucking people that you very well grew up with just for the sake of money, which if you look behind money, money's fine, but the whole aspect of luxury and money, of how the celebrities are kind of guiding us on the road to get of how to get money. Like they say, okay, this is how you get money, like this is the American dream type thing, which is all the rappers, they're saying you gotta do it in this way. You subconsciously already agree to their way of how they be saying. So when they be like, "Oh yeah, fuck this money, I'm gonna go. I mean, fuck the people. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do." You gonna try to make it make sense in your mind, like, "Oh, this is what I gotta do because this is what is pushed out in the world." Like I say, everybody's used to seeing something so they can make them feel better. All right, so no, 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 no. So yeah, that's some song. All right, but look, that's my favorite song, y'all. You know what? I wonder if hold up. You got my down the lane. All right, now he was spitting some bars in this one. Though. He said I took some ends and I made it to the top. He said pulling up on X Street trying to flex. He said you say that you. Oh, there's another thing too. It's a lot. It's a lot of separation, y'all. The Septuagint is real. Beyond the race, it's mother. These rappers and the females is promoting separating energy, like separating what makes us just as a one whole. Fuck the other person. They separate our very energies. We just as y'all are just as humans think of everything like they actually talking about like male and female, but it's actually just the nature. So a lot of these rappers are pretty much teaching y'all to say fuck the other nature and just stay on one nature. Some females staying with the masculine nature, some dudes are staying with the feminine nature. Like it don't matter, but either way, it don't matter if you're a dude doing feminine natures or whatever like that. That's not the point. It ain't being gay or whatever. Like that's title. That's when you start being a demon. You just start using names just to fit you. No, these are used for you use these different titles. You use motherfucking goddamn. Oh yeah, so these titles, y'all, these titles and shit, they pretty much lead you into not knowing what's really going on. Like you gotta really hold up, man. Hold on. They pretty much trying to separate masculine and feminine natures. We all have the dark and light side. Everybody everybody got the masculine side. Okay, everybody's able to take their own world, take their own mind, anything within yourself that we can't see, which is damn near everything that you don't say. And everybody got the ability to push that out. That's masculine. That's it. That's it. What you can see and what you push out. That's it. Don't go further than that. Shout out to Flight Ball. And then the goddamn feminine nature, which is just taken within, willing to, or connection or darkness or closeness or something or down or negativity or receiving or getting everything structured right. Like that's feminine. All right. So receive. All right. So listen. These are artists saying like fuck a bitch or oh she getting on my nerve. Anytime they talk about she getting on my nerve or the dude talking about oh I'ma just do this with the female, then let her go or oh listen like I'm gonna say some real shit. When they saying that, like, okay, I'm gonna deal with a female and let her go. Like, if you don't know that, when they say bitches and niggas, you need to look at that like bitches, feminine, niggas, masculine. Then you gonna be fucked because you really should just be looking at that like, okay, the nigga hit a bitch and then he leaves. What they trying to say, and I'm not saying none of this is right or wrong, but what they're trying to say is you can your thoughts when it says when I hit a bitch and then leave her, right, or I let her go, something like that. That means when you get a thought and you fuck one of your goddamn feelings to make you feel comfortable with the situation to go through. We all have a thought and then we mix it with the feeling, so we go, okay, I can do that. I can see how that goes. So our bodies can lead us through that situation. That's what they say. They saying they're basically pushing use all your fucking thoughts. Use all these directions, these lights, these different ways of moving straight through to pretty much get comfortable in any different given space, no matter if you just gotta use that feeling, which is feelings and emotions are the strongest thing in the realm, you know what I'm saying? That means you're gonna use a feeling you just gonna use that feeling for what you were thinking about, basically, essentially, or you just gonna use. It's all about pretty much everybody using shit. Everybody just gonna be using uh a feeling, damn near even a thought, just to pretty much satisfy themselves. See, it's all coming back down to satisfying or overindulging. Satisfying is okay, but overindulging comes with satisfaction. So it's basically telling you, okay, overindulge into just hopping from a different space to a different space, aka that's gonna lead you into, okay, I'm gonna get comfortable with this with that thought. Nah, but then nah, when I catch that feeling from the outside world, it's gonna make me feel like oh no, I need to change feelings. It's basically teaching everybody to be fuck with their feelings too much. And everybody jamming to that shit. And then they just looking dumb because the people that's planning this shit that want to control your fucking like, mind frame is sitting there just rubbing their hands like damn, they can't even get over the masculine male and female. They can't even get over male and female. So how do they ever get hope to understand what this music is even talking about? Like for real, this we gotta get on a plane where we all understand we have both natures. It's like everyday things you do. You can sit here and do it right now. Think that's your man, and then you feel about that thought, and that's gonna lead you into what you're gonna go and do or bring into existence type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, in another way, they sit there. They talk about bitches and niggas, or masculine and feminine. I mean, not masculine and feminine, but girls and dudes. All right, they always talk about that fucking shit. So that's the deeper meaning. The deeper meaning is okay. They basically telling you be reckless with your feelings and don't attach to one feeling. So, and if you don't attach to one feeling, that means you're going to be emotionally chaotic. All right. And now we got the all right, let's see another point because I just thought about that. So that's another point. All right, I ain't that structured, y'all. I ain't that structured, but look, we gonna get it. So at one point, y'all, the first point was, what I'm saying, telling you to detach and about the money. And so that's basically pushing the fact that don't take responsibility for what you've done on a many levels or on a heavier levels or levels you can see or levels that you can't see, but you know that you're going through it mentally. So they're basically telling you to say fuck all of that and get to the money, which is something that was made up by them. Nothing wrong with money, okay? I'm not about to, but it's just like the way you look at it. If you're thinking, okay, fuck everything, get the money, then you're on the wrong. That means you're not taking responsibility for anything. But anyway, so yeah, that's that. And then the second one was, what I just said. All right. So I'm trying you don't block me. Okay, we're gonna do the thug song. Yep. He said outside. He said, look, he said outside. He said pulling up in Tunkers. We just learning how to finesse. He's saying, okay, the first fucking word he said. See, we gotta know spiritual. Listen, the first word he said was outside. The song called outside, but he said outside. Okay, so you can just tie that shit to if you want to be super spiritual, that just means okay, that means your mind is outside the regular reality, structures, obligations that's really given to us. Okay, so if you want to think about it spiritual, I was walking through spiritual. He said outside, he said pulling up in Tonkas, we just learning how to finesse, something like that. So he said outside with your mentality. And then he's saying you put like when you're outside the mind frame, you pulling up with a hard ass fucking block mindset or something like that. Well, Tonka truck mindset could be good, but the way we come in, it's a heavy mindset that the collective thought about secondhand coming from the source of a fucking Jewish person's mind. Anyway, so outside they said pulling up in Tonka, so that means saying a strong mind frame because Tonkas are big and it covers a lot of space and you can't miss it. So pulling up in Tonkas with your pulling up with your mentality when you're outside the regular. Okay, follow. And then after that, he said we just trying to learn how to finesse, something like that. So when you pull up with your big ass block mentality, probably like a heavy one, because everybody already put their 2 cents into it. He said he's saying we all just learning how to finesse. Damn, he's saying we learning how to finesse. We learning how to when we go outside the regular mind frame, what people think they is, without the matrix. You pulling up with you see it because it's a Tonka trunk. You can't miss it. A heavy mind frame. That just means a whole bunch of people put thoughts on it. So it's heavy now. So it's Tonka, and we just trying to learn how to finesse. And so he's saying when you doing that, you trying to finesse all the thoughts that you can try to take and bring for yourself. You try to take all them damn thoughts and bring it for yourself, and so you can pretty much flex it as if like, oh yeah, see, I went outside. Like I went to get this alienated thought that nobody seen first, and I'm gonna bring it down here and present it. But little do you know that very thought came from motherfucker. That very thought came from somebody that didn't even know what they were talking about. Because you gotta remember, where are we getting this from? There's only humans here, y'all. What the fuck? But um, yeah. So pulling up in Tonkas, we just trying to the Ned. And so yeah, you pulling up with your mind frame when you see that big block of light that everybody already put their 2 cents to, it could just be the Super Bowl or some shit. I mean, I'm just using the example, but like there's things out, but you gotta bring something that's from outside the mind frame. But there's been a whole bunch of mind frames put on the outside type of mind frame of thinking, which is still blurring you from the actuality of everything. All these information outlets, black, right, all of these still ain't right. So it's saying you looking at that thinking like, oh, that's some information. You're hijacking it and you're finessing. So you learning how to finesse that big ass life. You learning how to take your mind frame outside the regular because you were made influenced, and you learn how to take from that big light mind frame and grab your 2 cents from what somebody else said, and you pretty much present it. Like they telling us how to pretty much like do what they want. Keep making us use our mind and power for what it's not made for. Constantly reacting and being ready to be casted on of information or anything to sit there so we can build a mind frame off of what we receive. Okay, we got so the whole point is you can't y'all gotta chill out. You gotta chill out with using your mind so much on things that's so outside of you. Things that just come at you. You think you gotta build a mind frame so quick so you can be hip. See that hip stuff, see every man, look, it's so messed up. Okay. All right, I'm about to just stop there though. Not to lie, but what I was a rant I was about to go on. But yeah, spirits chill out. Stop using your mind grabbing things that have already really been explained already, but just because you think it looks new and it's suiting your life in some type of way, that don't mean you get to take it and think that's the right way, or use it as an angel or something to bring a message down like you the first one to consider some shit. No, you bear false witness. Okay. Now, what's another song? Shit, jump. That jump was fire. You know what I'm saying? Jump, jump, jump. I don't know why I just ain't read the lyrics. All right. He said, "I need you to jump, jump. I need you to." All right. Chill out, y'all. Before they fucking cut my shit. All right, but look. Look. He said, I took an X. Oh, there you go. He said, woke up on, took me an X. Feel like the warden. I took me some. All right, so look. He said, woke up on. All right, so he's saying he woke up already on top of something. And what it's looking like to me, on top of y'all, the very fans. Now, ain't nothing wrong with Yee. He might like he shit. I'm just trying to tell y'all the reality of it. Okay. So he on top of something. If you don't want to look at it like us as fans, he on top of something. All right. He said, he woke up on. So he became aware, or he started noticing, or started building, different mind frames out of where he was on. So he became aware. Woke up, became aware, on something. So he's standing on something. Took me an X. So he's saying he took something, what I'm saying, that wasn't natural. Or he took something outside of him to put in his body to pretty much make him, enhance him to feel some type of way. Pretty much, right? Took me an X and he said, feel like the warden, I took me some. So and then he said after he took that thing that's outside of him that ain't natural, but he took it to have a feeling. He said, took me an X. He said, I feel like the warden. So what's a warden? If I say that, yeah, a warden. That's like somebody that's in charge of people that have pretty much just went against the system, while the warden gets to go against the system though. So it's basically saying, he said basically he's on top. He's aware that he's on top, and he took some type of something that can enhance him feeling a certain way, either on a lighter level, as a like internal nature, make him feel good, or like literally like his body. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way, two sides to everything. I'm basically conflating everything right now, trying to this whole time. And then he said he took him an X, okay. And then he said he feel like the water. So from there, from after he took that outside thing that wasn't natural, he feel like the water. He feel like he's working to he's at a certain point where he's working constantly so he can bring down the actual dictating of the because awarded, like, what I'm saying. Look, he took a supplement, what I'm saying? Now he's saying he feel like a warrior. He became aware of something, woke up on, he became aware that he was on top of something. He took a supplement and now he feel like a warrior. So it's basically telling you, when you become aware that you're on top of people and you take something that makes you feel not normal, aka it could be anything though. This is said X though. And the fact that it's an X, that's deep. But yeah, it says you took something and then you feel like the fucking warden. So yeah, so after you became aware that you're on top and you take something that's not natural, you're gonna feel like you're motherfucking in charge of some shit that you know deep down shouldn't be in charge of, or just running shit. Period. You're like a dictator basically when you realize you're on top. So it's teaching us the up, down, left, right. It's teaching us standing ovation or standing over position, and then the fan is basically telling us constantly, we go to here. The people that's on the top already just sustain that and constantly make these people work harder or sell them a dream. And that's the game right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all pretty much the mental and the feelings first. Then you can see what's happening. So if I were to just sit here and be like, okay, I took me an X, or woke up on, I took me an X, I feel like the warden, I took me something. So I would just look at it like, oh, he woke up on, like he got a record deal. You know what I'm saying? He took a pill, and now he feel like the not. So basically, he is. If I look at that, I'd just be like, oh, he living the life because he famous. Basically, that's all I'll get from that. Oh, because he took him an X. So start building up a whole bunch of mind frames on people that do drugs and people that were famous and stuff. But it's like, no, it ain't got shit to do with that. It got to do with the subconscious thing of it, which is always be ready to be on top of something, be ready to take something to make you feel a certain way, and be ready to feel, and you're gonna from doing these two things feel like on top or on in charge or dictating shit. All right, so that shit 30 minutes. Look, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm telling y'all, look, I'm gonna give me a whole intro to my YouTube, give me a background. I'm gonna give me some cameras so like I can constantly like filter in the music and then stop. Everybody be doing it. Yeah, I'm saying that was the best thing anybody ever been in. If you learn how to do that with the whole, now I'm gonna learn how to do it. If you learn how to do that, you the shit, and I'm gonna be the shit because I know how to do this shit. This is the first step. You gotta start somewhere. Anyway, all in all, the music is deeper than just what you're looking at. Stop looking at just the actual words and what those mean. No, look at why somebody would say that. That's why you can come to the conclusion. Think about why you would say that. Why the hell would you want somebody to wake up on top, feeling like they're on top of somebody or on top of anything, period? Just the feeling of being on top and feel like you need to take an X to feel like something. Why would somebody need to feel on top of something, feel like they need even more than that just to feel like something? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta ask yourself. And then that's what you're gonna be like, damn, they trying to make us internally separate from ourselves, which is ultimately, so you already see it in the environment that everybody is separated, even all the way down to males and females. Man and woman is separated, but that's why you got overly masculine females trying to do everything on their own while knowing that they still cater to the damn society. And then you got these over feminine males, either gay or they just feminine, aka they start just complaining about what females ain't doing while not using their very male nature to decipher all these feelings that the environment is in. Because then you'll realize, damn, it's what's being previewed, that's the environment. It's what everybody already thinking on their mind. So the only thing you can do from there is go back. Going back from three is going to the two. Going to two is just seeing what the fuck y'all was actually seeing each other as, or seeing what y'all was relating, what y'all was actually going like how y'all was relating. Then it's gonna bring you to the one, which is just you. Everybody's gonna start looking at themselves like, damn, I need to change up in some type of way. I need to start fixing myself so then we can fix the environment all as a whole. And that's the true meaning of all this. If a male uses true mental state, you know what I'm saying, to do it. But otherwise, he's just gonna play victim on why females is getting all the attention when they need to know females is the circumstance, or the circle, or the receiving, or the dart, which is basically they just going fucking. They don't go by direction. They go by feeling. So if motherfucker making them feel good, no matter what they showing, we see it every day. A nigga can make a bitch feel good all day. Motherfucker, if she logically thought about that shit though, guess what? Guess what? If she logically thought about that shit, guess what? But it make her feel good though. But if she logically thought about it, guess what? I don't even gotta answer that. Y'all have a good one. Good Sunday. Sunday fun day. Express yourself. Be good. Be Gucci, man. I holla. Love y'all.